Lord of the Rings. Lord of the motherfucking Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. What do we got in Lord of the Rings? What are they doing? Why are there so many rings, Edward?
All right, I don't know. Oh, because okay, so the actual lore behind it
Go.
is that one God sung the universe into life, and that God created a bunch of angels, and one of those angels is basically like the book of Genesis, the Bible.
It's the Bible.
It's the Bible, except that that evil dude imbued his power into like the ring, and he made like a bunch of different other rings.
It's an allegory for the Jews, isn't it?
Yes. No. Okay. Although to be fair, J.R.R. Tolkien was born in like 19
something.
Yeah, I don't know, fucking forever ago. So yeah. like I know like some of his work has a lot of like racist like undertones. Yeah, like with the orcs and stuff. Mm-hmm. Apparently, like I forgot whether it's the exact thing that he was quoted as saying, but it was like saying like in reference to, like certain like Asian people or something like that.
Jeez.
Or I don't know. I'm sullying his good name.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said something like that. It was pretty weird. But that's besides the point. The story itself is pretty good. The rings.
So I heard that.
So the rings, they were divided into like a bunch. CGP Grey has a whole like video on this, or like two-parter.
Let's just play over this entire thing.
The Lord of the Rings has lots of different kinds of people. Elven people, dwarven people, tree people, half-size people, even people. There's like a million pages of background explaining this world that goes much deeper than the books or the movies, but if you don't want to read it all, here's a 4-minute summary.
Yeah, just
20 minutes.
I don't know why I'm talking about it. I just like Lord of the Rings.
I'm just the middleman.
I'm just the middleman.
And then?
Yeah, he just made a bunch of rings, and then but it turns out like those rings that he gave out did keep magic alive for a while in the universe, but then it also allowed him to control all the different races. Because he had like the actual ring, and so you can't even make copies of it because the formula itself is like if another ring is made, it falls under the control of the main one. So basically, there's no point. So magic was inevitably gonna die out, and it's weird because it's like a prehistory to our history, and like there's this weird thing where like it's all like cycles, like in the storytelling. So like every new generation is the exact same thing as the one before, except worse. So like Rome was good, but it was a worse version of the kingdom that came before it, and so far and so forth. And every war is worse than the one before it, and yeah.
Well, I don't know if okay. Do you think that applies in real life too, or do you think that's just like the circular story of the Lord of the Rings?
No, I think that was just what J.R.R. Tolkien wanted to write. To be honest,
okay.
Because I mean that's basically what the whole thing like one of the stories in the Silmarillion is basically like the Lord of the Rings trilogy thing, but it was like instead of like a ring, I think it was like a finger or something. I don't remember off the top of my head, to be honest. I like Lord of the Rings, but I don't memorize every single thing like I do with like the Percy Jackson mythos.
Yeah.
So. You know.
Yeah, so because apparently a bunch of neckbeards were getting mad. They were like, "Oh, why are there black elves and things like that? And why are there like Asian dwarves and all this kind of stuff, right?" And it's like you're watching a fantasy show, and them looking different is like the problem you have. You're like, these are actors, you know? What? No, I'm saying that's what the neckbeards are getting mad about.
I know. I thought you were calling like. I thought you.
I don't even know. I'm lost.
No, I thought you were calling like the because I was talking about the lore of Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were calling like the angels all neckbeards, and then you're saying that they got mad, and because there were black elves in their universe. I was like, what?
No.
What?
No, people were criticizing. These are the criticisms. And that's Rocktail Friday. Thank you very much, everybody. That's it.
We're Rocktail Friday.
That's it. We're done.
I can't.
No, yeah, it was just
yeah, I mean that would make him pretty much neckbeard.
Honestly, no, yeah, it was just the criticisms that, well, not even real criticisms, but just real. They were like, it's not accurate to the lore and stuff, and it's like, not even accurate to the lore. This is a fucking fantasy show. It's being adapted. Yeah. It's like obviously there's gonna be changes, but what do you expect this? Like, it's not faithful to the book. It's like, did the book say every single person in the universe was white? Because I don't remember that, you know?
Also, that would make really poor storytelling. Like, isn't like one of the first things of like storytelling is don't make like a Planet of the Hats type situation, where where it's like one, like the way you depict one person is how you depict the entire race of that or like the entire group of whatever.
Yeah, Planet of the Hats is bad. Planet of the Apes, not
good.
So bad. Yeah.
Honestly, apes should just take over now. Like, I mean, we've already fucked the planet.
Legit, can we just when are the monkey overlords coming? Like, as long as they let me keep playing Fortnite and League of Legends, that's all I need.
Yeah,
that's
all
I
good.
need.
It's all good.
Just give me an internet connection, man. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, the race of Bigfoot people should just come back and take over again.
Exactly. I am an ape sympathizer. First of all, a simp, if you will. A simian simp, sorry.
Simian simp?
I'm a simian simp, if you will.
Do you have a friend named Simian?
I do have a friend named Simian, yeah, I know. It's 2 different spellings, though.
Yeah, 2 different spellings.
That's Alan's friend, to be fair, but...
Oh.
Yeah,
You're like distance.
yeah, exactly. Another degree of separation between me and the simians. But I'm not racist. Anyways.
Okay.
No, I'm not racist. But
no.
chocolate chip ice cream is pretty good. And they're like, why'd you say I'm not racist? Because I'm not. Yeah. It's like... I've got to announce myself every time apparently now because people getting canceled for much less.
I don't know about that, but
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Criticism against criticizers.
Also, a lot of the costumes look like cosplay. That's the issue
I was
I
gonna
have.
say it looks poor production value in the trailer. At least,
in the trailer
because it's like
this
was
let
$1
me
billion.
correct myself.
Allegedly, they spent $1 billion, $250 million on the IP alone.
So here's this bullshit. They use that as a justification to raise the price of Amazon Prime.
Did they though? Did they directly
I got an email.
reference it?
Yes.
Did
I got
they say
an email.
it was because of Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Yeah, no, really. I could send you the copy of the email. It was like, yes. They didn't say it like, oh yes, because of this production we're raising the price. But they were basically like yes, we're now raising the price of Amazon Prime to $60 a month from $50.
Yeah, I remember.
Because we've offered new things on Amazon Music or whatever, and then on Amazon Prime we've opened up a new selection of things, and because we have the anticipated Lord of the Rings television show, and like they specifically referenced that, like they were like saying these general business things that they did, and then they were like specifically
Lord of the Rings fault.
Lord of the Rings,
it's your fault right now.
Like come on,
Straight
like
up.
corporate speak, bullshit.
Oh well, I don't believe them. So
I don't believe them. They just want money.
Honestly, they do. But
one day we're gonna be all like slaves in Jeff Bezos' colonized Mars.
yeah, we talked about that last time. Sponsored by what was it? Amazon Basics Broke Till Friday podcast. You got the original, and then you get the Amazon Basics version.
Yeah.
Which is just 2 AIs chattering nonsense to each other. Because
that's basically what we do.
Basically what this is.
Basically.
Not as intelligent as AIs in this one, but
Yeah. But more human.
So they say.
So they say. My face just falls off, and it's like a metal eye. It's like
honestly, like you
nothing.
cannot prove to me we are living in we're not in a simulation right now.
You cannot prove that other people have consciousness.
Exactly. As far as I know, I am the only one with consciousness
Yeah.
right now. Like all of everyone's human experiences, they're all NPCs, and they don't render until I walk there.
Yeah.
Everything happens in the background is just as I perceive it. Like World War III isn't going to happen unless I perceive it.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Remember. Russia isn't going to invade Ukraine if we don't perceive it.
Exactly. Until I hear about it in the news, it hasn't actually happened.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Exactly.
You cannot prove the world did not start last Wednesday. So
unfalsifiable claims.
Exactly. That's the best logical fallacy.
Yeah,
it's like
honestly.
God is real. Prove he isn't. It's like God is not real. Prove he is. It's easier to give someone the burden of unproof than it is to give them the burden of proof.
Yeah.
So that way you're like, well, you can't prove he's not real by definitive actions. Like, well, you haven't proved he is real either. Like questionable claims and things like that.
And then you ask them, and they're just like, "Look at the sky, look at the stars."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yes, I love gas too. Look."
Exactly.
And then just fart in their face and then like walk away.
And not even just that. Just like when not even for like spiritual things, but for like when they're like, statistics have shown that people can't be racist, okay, and you can't unprove that. And it's like, what do you mean can't unprove it? I have some stuff here, and then they go, no. Do you have a source? No, a source that doesn't contradict me because that's just fake news and things like that.
Yeah.
My God, I'm just gonna go and listen to NPR. So that way, when we finish listening to NPR, we talk like the presenters on NPR in a nice, calm fashion. And gotta make sure we've got our turtlenecks on. And if you want to fall asleep when you're driving, make sure to listen to NPR in the car. We are not responsible for people's fatalities in the car.
That's why you just gotta listen to Vosh.
I don't know.
Vosh is it's like this like debate bro kind of.
Oh wait, I remember you were telling me about it on the
With the
Vosh
drama.
is racist something. Someone's a Nazi or something.
Oh yeah, okay, because they try to mischaracterize him as like a racist Nazi or whatever.
Yeah.
And to do that, like they basically they do something called clip chimp him.
Yeah.
Where like they just take a clip out of context and
Out of
like,
context, yeah. Like, oh, someone was talking
and
about
one of his
this.
fans made us like, okay, so the difference between a Vosh fan and a Vosh like hater or whatever is basically nothing when they post, because the Vosh fans basically just shit post to hell.
That's funny. And then you get that out of context or something. You're like, well,
And then the haters just take the shit post as like fact, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like
That's funny.
it was hilarious. One person on his Reddit did like the what was it when Pokimane I think it was when Pokimane came out with like her like where she accidentally said that she had a boyfriend or something. And one of her mods did like a page-long post basically saying like, oh, you cheating like whatever.
You bamboozled all of us.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
misled us. And it's like, misled you. Like, I never said I was going to go and fuck every person who donates $5.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And he was like, I will no longer be spending a third of my time moderating your
So stupid.
your chat and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
And like basically started the
Peak
whole
neckbeard.
peak neckbeard
Yeah.
that which became a copy pasta.
Yeah.
And so someone from Vosh's did the same thing with Vosh when that thing
That's
happened.
And they're like, I will no longer spend a third of my time Vosh shit posting for you or things like that.
Yeah, it's
That's
hilarious.
crazy.
It's hilarious.
I don't understand how that stuff happens. Like, there was this meme I saw where the guy's like, a girl posted, one of my Twitch subs sent me 2 GTX 3090s and a PS5. Oh my god. And then the reply was like, this motherfucker did all that just to be called Twitch sub. Like, did it not even by name or anything, you know? It's like, that guy, 3090 is like $2,000. So he basically spent, let's say, MSRP, right? Not even counting like
Discounts
scalpers, right?
Scalpers, yeah, true.
So $4,500. Because that's 2 3090s plus PS5. PS5 retails at $500, but that's if you can get it at MSRP.
Yeah.
Which most people, they do
No,
not.
because then taxes.
On top of that, yeah. So I mean, yeah, $4,500 basically, almost $5,000 after taxes. And that guy
Kill myself.
that guy was basically just called, oh yeah, this Twitch sub. It's like, this Twitch sub, that's it. That's all he is. And that is why you must only simp for simians. Remember that.
Only sim for simians.
Simian simps, guys.
Simian simps.
That's the title of the episode. That's a good one. Simian simps.
Simian
Let me write that down before I forget. Because last time I said,
Honestly,
I was like, I'm not
I
gonna
for one
forget
welcome our monkey overlords.
Honestly.
If Planet of the Apes happens, I don't think we should resist. Like, if a monkey overthrow happens, it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
Honestly, they're gonna be like, and they're pointing to us, being like, Simeon Simps, fuck me in the ass, and they're like, and you're like, no, please, I said that I was just making a joke, please, and they're like, which translates to, we don't understand jokes. So see,
Yeah.
they don't take that stuff lightly, man.
No,
that's
no.
it. Reflect.
They're gonna have like the rocket dog dicks.
They got us. They fucking got us, man. Honestly, Jesus Christ, man. It's Jason Bourne, but yeah. Either way, we'll see what happens with monkey overlords.
Yeah.
But
One day.
for legal reasons and for monkey reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah.
This is all a joke.
Big joke. It's all just a joke. It's just a prank, bro.
Exactly.
It's
Just don't
prank.
fuck
It's
us in the ass, please.
No.
Please.
Not yet.
We had too much of a scare already in 2016 with Harambe and the little kids. So
Yeah.
it's all been downhill from there.
Honestly, ever since the Harambe thing, when have things ever been okay? Things have never not been okay ever since the Harambe thing.
Timeline split right there. We're in
Yeah.
the bad timeline right now. And
Iraq War, that only happened after Harambe, if y'all don't remember correctly.
exact 9/11 after
After
Harambe.
World War II,
After
Harambe.
Harambe.
you know? Everything bad started when Harambe died. He died for our sins.
Exactly. The Spanish plague in 1912 after Harambe. Jesus Christ was killed after Harambe. Little known fact.
Yeah,
little known fact.
Little known fact.
And you know that
He sacrificed himself because we killed Harambe. He needed to absolve us of our sins.
Exactly. We had sinned so much that he was just killed. The death of Harambe was just the straw that was going to break the camel's back. And Jesus was like, hold my crucifix. And just went out and yeeted himself onto the cross. And, you know, it's ironic. He was a carpenter and he was nailed to a wooden board. My goodness. You think he was a good carpenter?
I don't think so. I think he spent most of his time like proselytizing.
Yeah. Do you think he did that because he was a shitty carpenter, though? Maybe he was like, hey, Jesus, the bed you made me last week, it's falling apart. And they're like, do not fret, my child, for if you cannot suffer, then you cannot truly meet God. And he's like, yeah, that doesn't fix my broken bed. So, are you gonna give me a refund? Like, do we have a warranty here? And he's like,
trade in.
do not fret about mortal things, for these earthly possessions will not be with us when we pass on to meet the Lord. He's like, again, that's not really answering my question. I like, do I have to go through like a claim process? Is there someone else I can talk to, a supervisor or something?
Where's Mary?
Yeah, like is there a supervisor I can talk to? Is your mom Mary here? And it's like, do not use people's name in vain. For remember, you must love one another and love thy neighbor. And he's like,
I still need to sleep.
Yeah, I still need a bed to sleep in. I don't know where this is going. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down to. Just gonna go down to
the Juanitos
Bob's Furniture. I'm gonna go back down to Bob's Discount Furniture, and then it shifts. And it's like, Bob's Discount Furniture, better than Jesus' furniture.
No, I was thinking that instead of that, he just. Do you think he didn't actually do any carpentry himself? He was just there proselytizing and convinced his followers to build the bed for him, and just like, here's your bed, my child.
That's the second stage. The first stage is him being a shitty carpenter, and then trying to pawn it off as like a spiritual thing, and then he's like, listen, my people. Oh my God. That's why he went over and was flipping over everyone's desks to increase the demand for more carpentry, for people to get more desks.
Conspiracy
Holy
theory.
shit. Jesus was playing 5D chess over here. Jesus was secretly a capitalist the entire time.
Yeah.
He went over here and was like, what are all these people selling in the markets? No. And he goes and flipping over people's stands like, hey man, and my stand's broken. I got to feed people. And they're like, no, get out of here, debtors. And then 2 hours later, not 2 minutes, 2 hours later, they're like, apparently Christ's Carpentry is the only place open at this time with a lot of wood. And apparently they bought out all the wood in the whole area. I don't know what they were expecting. It's like, Jesus is sitting there like, someone need a couple of desks? Did someone
need
throw
a bed?
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you that asshole from the marketplace that threw stuff over? Remember, my children, you must forgive and forget.
And like underneath, he just has like a glasses and like a fake nose and mustache.
Yeah, he's like, remember, you must forgive and forget. And then he leaves and comes back and he's like, so you guys need anything, a new desk and stuff? Huh? I heard that Jesus guy was knocking over stuff.
Yeah.
You sound a little familiar. Who are you? Oh no, I'm Brian Christ, the little known brother. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm not as successful, but yeah. And
not the son of Christ.
Let me see that mustache. And then Christ is slowly reaching for a sawed-off shotgun underneath. And then he's like, nah, okay, I think we'll get it. He's like, all right. Put in a couple of orders for some brand new carpentry from Brian Christ. That's why it's called Christ's Carpentry, because he's using that name to like clickbait, but he's just Brian Christ.
Brian Christ. Yeah, we have the whole plan outlined now.
Exactly. Who can we pitch this to? Hulu?
If you're watching Hulu. Come on, this would make a great
Netflix,
comedy show.
HBO Max, all of. I think they already did that actually. Fuck. No, I think they already did a show where it's like Brian Christ, or fucking Bob Christ. Let me see.
Isn't that? Wait, no, hold on. Aren't you thinking about the Monty Python movie?
No, it's Life of Brian.
Life of Brian.
But he's not Christ. Let me see.
They think he is.
Let me see. They had
Alive, on-demand research.
Mark 6:3 tells us Jesus had 4 younger brothers and 2 sisters. What? The brothers were called James, Jacob, Joseph, Simon.
Simeon Christ.
Simeon Christ. Simon and Simeon Christ. Let me see.
Instead of Brian, Simeon Christ.
I'm pretty sure, I think Family Guy.
I'd watch that show.
What if Jesus had a little brother? Brian Christ. Yeah, it's a meme. It's a meme from. I did say Brian.
You did say
3
Brian.
years ago. Jesus' brother Brian Christ turns water into old Coors Light. There's just some guy who looks like him.
Oh well, so they haven't made the carpentry show. So that's good. That's still a viable comedy show. I'd watch that. I think I would.
Alrighty then. Christ's Carpentry, starring Edward as Jesus Christ, because he's the only one who can wear a beard. He has long hair and he can grow a beard. And then I'll be No, we shouldn't use Brian. What's another name we can use? Like something that sounds like
Simeon Christ.
No. Because that one's like an inside joke here, but it's not like.
Oh yeah, that's why. But then you expand it.
No. And then
everyone will be no.
Chris Christ? No, that's too many C's. Paul? No, can't be a name of one of like the Simon, Paul. It can't be any of those. Can't be a name of the Beatles either.
What?
Joe?
Why not just use the name of like an actual brother of Christ or whatever?
Because it's got to sound very like basic, but like it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, and then it's like, oh, like kind of like Brian. Brian sounds like just like a basic like Brian Christ. Really, like he just sits on the couch and he's like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't use Chris because it's too many C's. But it's like Joseph Christ because Joseph's the dad's. Joe Christ. No. Oh fuck! I can't think of
Joseph
anything.
Jr. Joseph Jr. Christ.
I can't think of any Junior Christ. I can't think of any other fucking names right now. Why is it what?
Kyle
Christ?
Christ.
No, it's K's.
Yeah.
Okay. So a name with a B. Byron? No.
Lord Byron.
Honestly,
Lord Byron Christ. Fuck.
Byron sounds too. Time to look up baby names.
Ted. Ted Christ.
Ted Christ. That's
Ted
perfect.
Christ.
That sounds so basic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his younger brother.
Ted Christ.
Ted Christ. Yeah. Ted Christ here. Christ Furniture. How can I help you?
Hey, this is Walt from Broke Till Friday, and today we're breaking down the trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, directed by Sam Raimi. I'm going to try to stay away from rumors in this one, but people are speculating a return of Bully Maguire, but the trailer starts with Doctor Strange going through an existential crisis, and then him falling through a portal that was most likely made by America Chavez. He is sporting a black and red suit with scratches on his face. Here's some fan art that looks pretty damn accurate to the actual thing. The suit was first seen in issue 5 of the current Doctor Strange comics. We then get to a shot of Wanda Maximoff right after the events of WandaVision. She looks to be comforting a multiverse copy of herself. Then we see a shot of Christine Palmer on her wedding day. This is going to be our introduction to America Chavez. Her powers consist of flight, strength, speed, durability, and the ability to open portals to different dimensions, which we see multiple times in the trailer. Benedict Wong makes his return as the Sorcerer Supreme as well. Baron Mordo makes his return as a leader of Karshmatar and a warning signal to Doctor Strange. We can see that Marvel is using the inky fadeaway effect for this. Is the same they did for episode of What If, the one where Doctor Strange lost his heart. I feel like Marvel is translating a lot of What If to the big screen because it was so successful as an animated show, and a lot of fans want to see what can be translated. Some of the things that we might see is Captain Britain, which is rumored. But yeah, the more the merrier. Hell yeah. We now get to one of the most interesting spots in the whole trailer. This could be the introduction of the MCU Illuminati. We see Doctor Strange being escorted into the chamber by Ultron sentries. We see about 6 chairs, 3 that seem to be empty at the moment. And this could be the introduction of Sir Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier into the MCU. The Marvel Illuminati is a secret society of the most intelligent and powerful heroes of the Marvel Universe. And it seems like by the end of this movie, they might want to recruit this Doctor Strange to be a part of them. This can be as a test for them, because they deal with such sensitive topics as the multiverse and timelines and the Infinity Stones and the fate of their world. This next shot is interesting. It's Wanda Maximoff fighting against who we believe to be Captain Marvel. And if you see the footage, it kind of does a rewind once the hit happens. But I don't think it's exactly Captain Marvel. I think it could be Captain Marvel from the comics, the male version of Captain Marvel. Or it could be the MCU's Nova. Could be making its introduction in this movie. This movie is rumored to have a lot of new people. I find this next shot of Wanda Maximoff to be pretty interesting because you see a holding cell in her eye. She could be trying to release someone pretty powerful to be on her side. Because you see in the trailer she's not exactly getting along with Doctor Strange. So she could be trying to recruit someone that would be held in this cage like an X-Men. We'll have to see. So I hope you guys liked this. We'll probably do more of these. But yeah. This has been Broke Till Friday. This has been Walt's Minute. Thank you guys for watching this. Yeah, thank you guys. Bye. Please remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's good.
It sounds like a carpenter's name, to be honest.
It does.
Sounds like a carpenter's name.
Jesus was a carpenter, but little known fact, he was really shit at it. That's why his younger brother, Ted, was a really good carpenter.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And
to
then,
make up for his brother's lack of talent.
Exactly. And then the series ends with him getting crucified, and he's like, oh, they just had to crucify him on a T, didn't they?
God damn it.
God damn it. Now I got to change my name. And then he changed his name to something else. Well, that's not going to look good on my resume.
And then it ends with Brian.
They're like, oh, wait, no, he's making a bunch of T's. He's like, wow, people really must. He's like, and the Centurions don't want to tip him off.
Yeah.
So we're making a bunch of T's. Make them lowercase because we're in celebration of you, Ted. Oh, really? Yeah, we're gonna have a whole
no one
thing.
ever appreciates me. They always like my brother.
Exactly. It's like, just make sure to tell that. Make sure not to tell your younger brother either, because we're gonna make it a surprise party. Obviously, we're telling you because you're the better carpenter. Okay, and they're like, oh, okay, thank you. That'll be 100 T's for You said you wanted them in lowercase? Yeah. It's just kind of a special thing we're doing. You know how it is over there in Rome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, the Roman people. Okay. He's just writing that down. Okay, Centurions, 100 lowercase t's, and make sure that they're not too thick that we can't drive nails through them either. Why would you want to nail them up?
Yeah.
Oh, just in case.
Just in case,
if
to hang balloons.
Exactly. If we can't find a way to hang stuff on them, we'll just nail them onto the wall or stuff like that. I don't know if nails are going to be the best way to hang them up.
I could probably add some hooks for you. It's like no. That would be too brutal. Wait, brutal? What?
Brutal? What do you mean brutal?
Oh no, sorry. It would make it too hard to hang the balloons because the balloons are soft.
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna nail the balloons on there, or how's that gonna work?
Yeah. It'll work out. We have some string. We'll find a way. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Soft wood for driving nails through this lowercase t's.
We got a nail gun from TJ Maxx. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, that sounds good. Nail gun, TJ Maxx. Okay, perfect. And make sure that they're specialized for very huge nails. Okay, like hypothetically, if you want to put them through the palm of someone's hand, they'd be able to drive all the way through. Sounds a little weird, but okay, I'll make sure.
I'll get it done.
Actually, could you include some giant nails in the order as well?
Yeah.
I think we have a couple. Are these good? A little small. I'm thinking bigger. I think it's like a bigger one, but it's not too big. It's not too big. It's like this bigger is like much bigger. And then finally he's like
it's like a steak. Yeah, it's like an iron steak.
It's basically like an iron steak. Yeah, that would be perfect. And then he goes to the centurion. He's like, yeah, that looks about right. He's measuring on the centurion's
he's
palm.
like the same height as him with this Jesus. It's like, okay, can you show us? We need it about your hand size.
Yeah. And then can you make a little footrest? A little pedestal on the bottom. People can put like stuff on there if they want to celebrate too. Okay.
Just make sure it's a little slanted, so like it's like a fun party joke. Like they try to put it on there, it'll slide off.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a trick one basically.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, that sounds good. And would you like any custom engravings on there? You betcha. Can you put King of the Jews? But make it sound sarcastic when you write it down. So writing it down sarcastic. Oh, okay. Hey, Centurions, you guys pay me the big bucks, so I'll get King of the Jews. Here we go.
No questions asked.
Wait a minute. Isn't that what they call?
As long as you don't murder my family.
And he's like, isn't that what they call Jesus, the King of the Jews? He's been going around calling himself that.
Yeah.
And the two Centurions are like, that's the first I'm hearing of this.
We've never heard of it before. It was just gonna be a joke at your party.
Exactly. Hey, but if he likes that, hey, make us a bunch of plaques like that.
Yeah.
It'll be a joke for him, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a surprise party for him, for you.
For your whole family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make any giant J's? No. Wooden T's only.
Wooden T's only. Only. No J's. No J's.
Then how are people gonna know about Jesus? Oh, they'll know about
They'll
Jesus.
know.
Don't you worry, little head.
We'll give you guys both equal spotlight.
Okay. That sounds reasonable. I'll write that down. Alrighty then. And will this be payment in advance?
No.
No, you say yes, and then you give him a bag of silver.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
I was gonna be like, oh, they're gonna stiff him because he's gonna have to go into hiding after they killed Jesus.
No, they pay him in silver because irony. Ted Jesus coming to Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max near you. Probably HBO Max.
HBO Max.
It's nice and brutal. Like
No,
well, it wouldn't be brutal till the last episode, so it could probably be on Hulu too. Honestly, as a comedy.
Honestly, yeah,
Netflix.
It's a comedy. Well, I mean,
should it be a movie or a TV show?
TV show.
I feel like it would be better as a movie, actually.
Oh yeah, because it's short.
You could end the movie with him dying and being like, no, I gotta go change my name. And it's like
it'll be a better Christ movie than Passion of the Christ.
Exactly.
It won't have Mel Gibson in it.
I was gonna say Mel Gibson, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
Mel, I hope you get raped by a pack of N-words. Gibson, yeah, he said that.
God.
I'm writing everyone that he said that.
I can't believe that he still got jobs in Hollywood, like work in Hollywood after that. Yeah, he's still working.
Jesus
like that's
Christ.
so annoying, honestly.
It's I don't know. I mean, hey, with enough money you can do anything. Fucking Prince Andrew settled out of court.
Oh yeah, for the
fucking
Epstein
pedophile.
thing. Yeah, fucking
goddamn pedophile in the royal family.
We really got to execute all the rich people.
Honestly, royalty, rich people, billionaires.
We got to bring back the French Revolution guillotines.
Yeah, like that was literally the alternative to
taxes.
No, not taxes. Back in the Industrial Revolution days, right? Not even the French Revolution, because after the French Revolution. Industrial Revolution, they would bring out the factory owners and beat them to death in front of their families.
Yeah.
If they weren't paid well, if they were overworked, if they were keeping too much money to themselves. I think we should bring that movement back.
Yeah, honestly, I think we really should.
Get Jeff Bezos in front of a bunch of Amazon people, and they all just start punching him and
fucking
stuff.
drown him in the piss bottles that he forces his workers to pee in.
That's
Like,
true.
Cover him in fucking piss.
Everyone gets him, and then he has to just swim there. He's like, but
Yeah.
you make sure that everyone's like nicked him a little bit, so he's burning
Like,
everywhere because the piss.
Paper cuts. Give him paper cuts.
A bunch of paper cuts.
Bunch of paper cuts.
Because imagine all the paper cuts people gotten from the boxes and stuff, the
Yeah,
cardboard
yeah,
boxes,
yeah.
the OSHA complaints,
for everything. For every how do you call
OSHA
it?
complaint unfiled.
Every OSHA complaint unfiled. Like, fuck it, dude. I fucking hate these people so much. Fucking Elon Musk recently came under lawsuit for basically murdering monkeys for no reason.
Why?
Because he was trying to do like the
brain
Sword Art
thing,
Online
right?
brain thing, yeah, and he just murdered a bunch of monkeys. Because I
How?
mean, people knew, like, I think it was like something like his scientists knew that that it wasn't gonna work, and he was like, go ahead and do the animal trials anyways, and so they all complied, obviously because they're well, they need to live, so they need to get paid, and then all the monkeys died. Just a bunch of monkeys died just trying to do that, and it didn't work. It didn't end up working because of course it's not, the technology is just not there yet.
Yeah,
So
that's wild.
yeah, and so now he's like getting sued by like some like animal conservation thing, and then in the same week, it turns out that like his factory, like especially one factory in particular, was segregated, like legitimately like Jim Crow level era segregation.
Jesus.
Like people inside the factory were calling it the side where they kept all like the black people and minorities, like the plantation. I think they were calling it like
Jesus.
internally. They
That's
didn't
horrible.
actually like in like memos and stuff. But,
Yeah.
like through like grapevine and
Like
stuff.
it was known.
Yeah, it was known as
they
like,
would
like
say
some
that,
racist
yeah.
shit. Like, man, and they're getting sued for that too. And then like the company Tesla wants to like do some shit where like they're like, hold off the investigation, hold off the lawsuit, let's investigate first, and then we can do that. And then like I'm just like, the lawsuit is gonna bring about the investigation. Like why would the courts let you like try to investigate things yourself and hide all the. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
It's fucking
honestly,
stupid. I
it's
hate
a bunch
rich
of
people so
bullshit.
much. I hate rich
A
people.
bunch of bullshit.
Hate rich people so much.
Like they just get away with anything. I mean, yeah, like we were saying, they just get away with anything.
Yeah.
Prince Andrew's getting away with that shit. But the queen got COVID, so if she dies, then who's the next prince? Philip Philip died, right? I don't know who the next in
Philip
line is.
died? I don't know.
But whoever's next in line might pardon Andrew, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Let me see who is.
Who's next in line? Well, I mean, come on. COVID is just gonna get scared because I mean, the Queen survived the Black Plague. No.
No,
No?
she's not that old.
Shh. Just pretend she did.
Prince
She's
Charles,
old enough.
honestly. Prince Charles is the oldest son. There he is. Because who's the other one who died? He just died. Prince Charles.
Dude, I'm so I have like -3 fucks to give.
I think Prince Charles did die. Oldest son of Elizabeth II. Wait. Prince
The
William?
only like
No.
royalty that I know is like, isn't there like a model or something that lives here in California? That's royalty, or that married into royalty or something.
I don't know.
It was like a big thing a couple years back.
Prince Charles is still alive. Holy shit, he's 73. Yeah, so Charles would be the next. Oh, Prince Philip was the one who
Who died?
died. Yeah, I think. Wait, was
Who's
it?
Philip?
He like. Let me see.
Is it just me or
Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, the guy who looked like he was dead.
Oh, he died.
then he
Yeah,
died
He died.
in
Wasn't
April.
he the Queen's husband or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
Prince
the consort of the British monarch.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hilarious. So he was just the husband. So he I mean, technically, he has no
No authority.
He has no Prince Philip of Greece at the time. That's funny. They're distant cousins, both great-great-grandchildren of Queen Victoria. Well,
That's weird.
that makes sense.
It's
I'm not
royalty.
surprised.
Yeah.
Royalty. It's not royalty.
Inbreeding.
It's the giorno.
It's not royalty. It's Alabama.
Honestly, Jesus. I mean, because remember, it was like one queen. Fuck, who was it in like World War II? One queen.
It was Queen Elizabeth.
No. In World War II, there was a different before World War One.
Oh,
I forgot what her fucking
yeah.
name
I was gonna say
Queen,
World
Queen
War II.
Victoria.
Queen
I
Victoria.
think. I want to say I think. Queen Victoria had the 3 kids, and one of them was like he was the king of Germany, the king of England, and then the king of fucking Russia or something. Basically,
The
like
king
that.
of guillotine.
That's yeah. That's why they're all fucking related, basically. Let's see.
Yeah.
Queen.
I mean, to be fair, there's also been so much inbreeding, but like I'm like, okay, look, I don't trust the genealogical history of the royal family because like, are you really telling me that not after all that inbreeding, not one of them was infertile, not one of them adopted? Like, are you telling me that like, because like, what's the latest one, the one that's like a ginger?
Prince Harry. I think.
Prince Harry. Are you telling me that like, after all that inbreeding, someone can come out looking kind of normal like that? No, I'm pretty sure there's been like adoptions, like people were infertile, and so they brought like outside people into the bloodline and stuff like that. Like they're adopted, like that. I don't trust like if you're telling me that this is all like perfect, accurate history of it all.
Let me see. Who is
It's weird.
Queen Victoria?
It smells like shit. That's because it is.
Prussia. Queen Victoria's Prussia. What? Prince Leopold, Prince Rupert of Tech. Who was the guy who had
Shit.
3?
You know what's like the only Leopold I can think of is the dude that thought he was like a genius and like tried to commit the perfect crime and then left all of this fucking evidence leading right back to him. And they turned out they were fucking retards. Not retards, but like they were like dumb as fuck.
I don't know.
Like they were smart in like their respective fields, but like they thought they were like above everyone else, and then like the police just caught them instantly.
Oh, they were cousins who started World War One. That's what it was. Okay. So it was Victoria.
I need more coffee.
King Edward. That's funny. Albert Edward. King Edward. And then Alfred was
Hitchcock.
German. No, wait. Leopold died young. Charles Edward.
Oh.
Who are the cousins? Oh,
Cue Halo theme
George,
song.
Nicholas, and Willem.
Willem Dafoe.
No, this is different. Yeah, King George, Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany. So it was King George V was Victoria's grandson. Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany was Victoria's grandson via one of her other daughters. And then Ferdinand of Romania. Tsar Nicholas of Russia was the husband of Victoria's granddaughter, Alexandra. So, wow, basically all of the kings were related to Queen Victoria.
Yeah.
Because there was also King Haakon of Norway, husband of Victoria's granddaughter. King Constantine of Greece, husband of Victoria's granddaughter. The Crown Prince Gustav Adolf of Sweden, husband of her granddaughter. King Alfonso of Spain, husband of the granddaughter. So they basically all married into royalty. And then cousins bang, World War One happened, World War Two happened. And yeah.
So what you're saying is that basically almost every single global dispute has just been family feud.
Welcome to Family Feud, honestly. Who started World War One? Queen Victoria's kids. They were cousins.
I just like to think that it's like they were like at a family Thanksgiving and one of them basically called the other one fat, and so now it's
honestly
like,
that I would not put it past them.
They're just like attack
loser, dude. Wait, actually, you haven't seen The King's Man, right?
No,
they just put on HBO Max, or on the Fire Stick. They just put it on the Fire Stick, but The King's Man is now available on streaming. It's very good, and it tells kind of that story of the three. That's why I was reminded of the three kids, but it wasn't the three kids, the three cousins.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch it. It's really good. The King's Man. It's like how World War
If my
One
cousins
happened.
are listening, we have to become the royalty of any nation we can, and then we all go to war with each other. That's what we got to do.
Just to keep the tradition alive.
Yeah, we got to keep the tradition.
Family
We got to
feud.
switch it from Europe to Hispanic. And then we switch the global power structure. It's fine.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
North America will finally be united as one.
Exactly.
America.
Oh.
And those Southern Americans down there, those Hicks. It's not Hicks. It's all Mexican people.
Yeah, it's all Hispanics.
I said Mexican people. It's like all
yeah,
the
not
Brazilians.
Mexican.
I know. It's funny.
Salvadorians.
I know.
Except for the Argentinians, because they allowed Nazis in their ranks. So we'll just slowly like push them
So
out.
the Portuguese.
Yeah. So we'll push them both out.
Well, Portuguese Brazilians. I mean, because
We'll push them all
Brazil,
out.
Portugal is like
Yeah.
European, and like Spanish people are European people also.
Oh yeah, but that's because of a lot of rape.
A lot of it.
A lot of rape.
Yeah.
We're only European because of slavery. That's basically it.
Oh, you mean Mexicans?
Yeah.
Mexicans, yeah, because I was like Spanish. I was like Spanish people weren't a product of that. It was Mexicans.
Yeah,
who were a product.
Mexicans, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
as
our native halves are basically a byproduct of racism. So we're
Yep.
and rape. So we're only like
colonialism.
Yeah, we're only technically European because of colonialism.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not European, but
Yeah.
I'm not a peon.
I'm not a P.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Then now you got to go to the bathroom. Then you're a peon.
Yeah.
Terrible jokes aside.
Unless I tie myself.
Exactly. Terrible jokes aside. Yeah, as it was so eloquently put by Frank from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the Spanish people came over and banged the Mayans, and then they became Mexicans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eloquent.
And so I started blasting.
So anyways, started blasting these whores. Suicide is badass. Have you seen the newest season?
No, I haven't. I haven't even seen the first season. I haven't
Wait,
seen any.
you've just seen the memes?
I've just seen the
What's
memes.
wrong with you?
I know
Watch
so
it.
many. No. Okay. That's not completely true. I've seen so many clips of it.
Yeah.
But that's it. I've seen clips and memes, and I know
You've
the
seen
general
It's Always
story.
Sunny in
I
Philadelphia
know,
by osmosis.
yes, exactly. I know. I know the episode of Bird Law.
Yeah.
Where like
Classic.
Charlie's like fucking like.
He's a
like,
bird lawyer.
Oh, and then the one where like I saw the one where like I think it's Stu, his name. Where he has like the cereal bowl and he's like, "You dumb bitch," the meme. I saw that
Stu.
episode.
No, it's not Stu. It's Glenn is his real name in real life. Glenn Howerton. Why'd you say Stu? Now I forgot his fucking name.
He
Dennis.
looks like
Dennis.
a Stu.
No,
He looks like
Dennis.
a Stu.
Now,
I'm Sandra. Dumb bitch.
Sure, not.
Dennis laughing, you dumb bitch. He's like, of course I ate cereal on the way because who doesn't? And,
Yeah.
Dennis.
I know the one where like they're trying to where they're arguing evolution.
Charlie, Mac, Dennis, and D.
Yeah, Charlie, Mac, Dennis, and D. Okay, so I know the one where they're arguing evolution against the
First of
the
all,
cool
all things
one.
are possible.
Yeah.
Between God. That's Mac. Mac was the God guy before
Yeah, the God guy.
came out.
And then there was another one that I know. One where they at the end they're all just like, let's just blame D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that
I
one.
don't remember that episode, but
I've seen
I
those
know what
three
you're
like
talking
in clips. Like I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
like I didn't see the whole episode through, but I've seen like almost every single part of that episode via clips that I randomly come across like on Reddit or Facebook or something.
that works. Honestly, that works.
Like and I do want to watch it, but then like I still remember like when I was in like high school, I tried watching it and I was like,
It was all right.
it was all right. And then like eventually I'm like, oh man, this is hilarious. But then I keep remembering the high school thing where like I was like, eh. So but I do want to give it another shot.
Yeah.
You want to give it another shot.
Yeah, it's really like
so
I mean,
fun.
of course, the first season is as always. It's gonna be a little slow because it's like,
Yeah.
well, they don't have all their pacing, the footing, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
kind of like
They're like developing everything.
Yeah, like Parks and Rec. Like the first season's kind of like, it's all right.
That
because
was
they have-
actually the show that I wanted to reference right now as like thing because when I
Yeah.
first saw Parks and Rec, I was like, man, this is pretty trash. Not gonna
yeah,
lie.
it's just like an Office copy. But then
Yeah.
once it gets its own niche and it's like start doing something, it's like,
dude,
oh,
I cried
there
at
we
the
go.
end of Parks and Rec.
Oh, so good, dude. So good.
I legitimately cried. Like I started tearing up.
It was good.
It was so good. It was so good.
Of course,
I saw
yeah.
it like 2 years after it ended, but
Oh no! I remember talking with my friends about it, like when the ending was airing because it was in high school, 2014, I think it ended, and we were talking about it, and we are like, oh my god, the last episode, Leslie, no, please, no, and
Yeah,
then like
no,
all
it's
this
like,
stuff, and then the future and stuff.
yeah. And like the future is
It's
like
good.
already now.
I know,
Just
right?
like,
It's like, well, not like crazy into the future, but
Yeah.
because they were like she was president and stuff, in like
Yeah.
2040 or 26 or whatever time
It was like 2036 or something.
something like that.
Yeah,
So
some
if
bullshit.
she's not president by then I'll know it's fake news.
Yeah, I know.
of course. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
One day.
One of these days. One of these days.
Oh man, I have like the. Oh, have you ever gotten like the hiccups?
Heartburn hiccups?
No. It's when you need to. When every single time you hiccup, you also need to burp. So you hiccup and burp at the same time, and just like.
That's just acid reflux, but I get I know what you mean because sometimes I'll like hiccup and then I'll swallow a bunch of air and then I'll just burp. Yeah, that's definitely acid reflux. I got it. Like that was me earlier in the episode when I burped. Like I haven't eaten anything yet today.
Yeah.
And it's just I have overactive stomach, so I gotta take Tums or something every day. I don't know. Gotta just improve my diet. Hey, you want to go eat Golden Corral?
Dude, I've been so busy with stuff that like I haven't like just yesterday. Yesterday's the first time in like 4 or 5 months that we've gone grocery shopping. Like almost every single day we've just been like I've just been grabbing whatever food here or like something quick on the go like Panda Express or like Wawa Grill or something.
Fast food, yeah.
Fast food with like at least some veggies so that I'm not like complete trash.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting Jack in the Box every single fucking day. But I've just been so busy. I eat once a day and that's all I eat. the Wobble
That's
Girl.
terrible. I mean,
And,
I eat
like,
twice a day, but still, you should eat more
yeah.
than once a day for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. If I
horrible.
win the lottery, I'm just gonna actually be able to meal prep. You know?
Yeah, meal prep. Dude, meal prepping is so fucking hard. Like, right, like we went to the grocery store yesterday. We just got a bunch of shit. Right now, I have to eat something. I have to cook. But if we're gonna go sell today, I don't have like if I'm gonna go sell lamps today, I don't have the time to cook.
Yeah.
Insert sponsor for HelloFresh right here.
HelloFresh. When you need to take a microwave on the road, you take HelloFresh. I don't know.
No, but like
Not sponsored.
how do you call it? Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
Because like after we're done with this, it'll be like what 1.
Yeah.
I'll have time to take a shit, do an artwork, and then I have to go work. And then I work from whatever till like 12 or something, or like 11:30 when we come back.
Yeah.
And then that leaves me no time, maybe some time to rest. So I have no time to do anything.
Yeah,
basically.
it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, what Netflix show should I watch next? I'm running out of shows. Yeah, but only because like at work. Well, I'm not running out of shows. I just started Westworld also. Westworld's really good.
Westworld's good. Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
But the only reason I'm like thinking to myself like I'm running out of shows, and I'm now that I think about it, I'm not running out of shows because I'm still not caught up on The Flash. Still not caught up on Stargirl. Stargirl was really good.
I haven't seen Stargirl. I've been wanting to see Stargirl.
Seen the first 3 episodes. I'm like, I like it. I still gotta watch Superman and Lois and stuff. I just completely skipped the Black Lightning because I saw like the first season and then I saw like second half of the I saw half of the second season.
Yeah.
And then I stopped watching it. But then now that I kind of know what happens already, I'm like, I'm not gonna waste fucking because each one's 40 minutes long. Like I liked it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna waste. There's like 5 seasons.
You got spoiled.
45 minutes an episode. I'm not gonna watch it.
I finished watching Lucifer recently, actually. Not recently, but like a while back. That was pretty good. I don't know. Like I think it ended before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, so I don't know when the cameo from Crisis on Infinite Earths is supposed to happen.
Way after, apparently. I mean,
way after.
But also, they go to hell, so like it's not like he's not going to be there.
No. But at the end of the show, they go to hell, and in the cameo they show him on Earth. But at the end of the show, he stays in hell permanently.
Why?
Because he becomes like the therapist of the hell. Like his job is to like because like it was kind of like a little bit bait and switch. So like they were gearing up to make Lucifer become God. Because God decided to leave. He like went into retirement. He was like,
who played God?
Huh?
Who played God in there?
I honestly don't remember.
Oh, just like some guy, right? Not like a famous actor. Damn.
No. Oh, maybe it's a famous actor, but I don't know who.
Oh, okay.
Who it is?
Yeah.
And so they were gearing up to make Lucifer God, and then they switched roles. Like Lucifer ended up being like, no, I don't want to be God. Because the whole thing is that his powers are tied to like his emotions. So like if he really doesn't want something, like it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Even if he's like, yeah, I should become God, but like his subconscious didn't let him. I guess it's like self-actualization or whatever bullshit.
But also, it was in an alternate universe anyway, so it's like hypothetically it could be at any time, any point in time.
Oh,
but
true.
At the point in time he's on Earth.
Yeah, true.
Because with Crisis, they pulled everyone out at different points in time. Like they pulled 93 Flash out and all 93? That kind of stuff. And yeah, the Flash from the old TV show, he plays the original Flash. Jake Garrick.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's hard, that's harder to coincide with. But like Lucifer was an on-current show. You'd think that they'd kind of like.
They just wanted the cameo.
Yeah, I know they just wanted the cameo.
At the end of the day,
at the end of the day, it's just a cameo. But
that's how they got them.
But at least with with other ones, they did try to like mesh the timeline. So like when they did the Smallville Superman.
Oh yeah, he was already older.
He was already older, so we know it's post the show. It's post Justice League, post all of that. So like I don't know. Mm-hmm. I know it's just a cameo, but it does kind of like it's kind of like a small. Like annoyance in the back of my head is like where in the timeline did this happen? Mm-hmm. Because like at the end of the show he is in hell already. Like he's permanently in hell.
And they say he can never return to the surface, or what?
No, it's not that he can never return to the surface. It's just that he wouldn't, because like his job now, like where he's happy,
he's like, I'm done.
He's like being a therapist for all of like the evil people, and he's like trying to get them better so that they can eventually go into heaven.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I assume that unless they're like horrible murderers or something, like basically it's like a way out for like people who
repentance,
repentance, yeah. Instead of just keeping them forever tortured or whatever.
That's Broke Till Friday.
That's Broke Till Friday. I need to take a shit.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends, we'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat, and we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends, we'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat, and we're broke till Friday.